Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This week, believe it or not, we're looking at a pretty rare property. I don't know if you guys watching this video are here from the Sarasota area, obviously kind of where I live, Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch area. But it's been very difficult, almost seems like it's been forever since I've seen short sales, REOs, bank owned, same thing, properties. And believe it or not, there's actually one that I saw. It's actually been on the market for a little bit. It was just priced pretty ridiculously, which is why I didn't even bother checking it out or showing to you guys. But they've been dropping the price quite drastically. I'll get to the pricing all at the end. But I figured, why not come to the property, show you guys that number one, I don't know if HUD properties, REO properties will be hitting the market just because the type of market we're in. You know, a lot of people can still sell their home for more than they owe, thus the bank won't even have to foreclose on it, but that's a whole different topic. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we're going to start on the outside. I'm obviously already on the inside and we're going to show you guys the whole property. So we're here at the outside of the property. This is in Hamlet's Grove. You guys don't know this community. It's actually a pretty laid back community and a lot of people probably don't know about it unless you're from the area, but if you do know anything about it, it's a very quiet neighborhood. You can see here, not a lot of cars. Really, the only cars that are coming in and out of this community are people that live here. So this is the property we're actually going to be taking a look at. Now, you are going to have to excuse the, I would call it a little bit more than just rough around the edges. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is a bank-owned / REO property. So in other words, the bank took possession of the property and they are the ones trying to sell the property. So yeah, like I said, typically with REOs, you can expect to see quite a bit, not always, but you can expect to see a home that just hasn't had any love, let's just call it. Generally, they are inhabitable, but a lot of times don't expect them, you know, to have all these really nice upgrades. Oh, look, there's a squirrel right there. But anyways, without any further ado, let's check out the inside. So this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, just over 1,800 square feet. Now, when we do get to the inside, you're gonna have to excuse the no light. I guess the bank is trying to save some money. So they actually have no, I don't think any running water or electricity inside the home. So you're gonna have to excuse the low light. So immediately coming in, you have this wall, you have this formal or living area. I believe the formal living area is going to be over there. The kitchen itself is kind of an interesting layout. If it was me personally, I'd rip out the pretty much from here. Same with this wall completely. I just don't like at all how the kitchen, I don't know if you guys are able to pick it up in video, but this kitchen feels like you're locked in a gel of somehow. So it doesn't flow very nice, at least that's my opinion. So yeah, you can see it's a pretty interesting layout, the way it works. I really just think this whole wall in general isn't helping out the layout of the property. It does have shutters, but all in all, I think immediately walking into a home like this, you're gonna see that it needs quite a bit of work. Now, quite a bit of work can mean a lot of things. Obviously, if you're someone that's looking for a turnkey home, something like this will be a huge turnoff. But if you're someone that's looking for a good deal, I think this can certainly be one of those properties. So this is the garage. This would be the laundry room. It does have, or it doesn't have any gas. So your water heater, your stove and so on, it runs on 240. Look at that. I guess if you got a lot of stuff, yeah, I would so be tearing that out. So this is the living area. I think that is a dining area. It's very, very interesting layout. So 2 of the bedrooms are going to be here. Oh, what? Even that's different flooring. Or just worn out more? I don't know. So this is going to be one of the bedrooms. And here, they really love those right there. Or this must have been an office. It's about 8 foot. Yeah, it looks like about 8 foot ceilings. You have the bathroom. Yeah, see. Do not use plumbing system. Oh, there you go. Don't turn on any of the plumbing system. Yeah, you're going to be ripping up this whole this whole property. So I think you guys are going to be pretty interested to hear how much homes go for in this specific neighborhood if it was turnkey. So before we talk about that, let's head to the other side. I think it could be a nice home if you just tore down all these walls. You'd have to completely redo that kitchen. Oh wow, this actually surprised me. Yeah, the master has the same ceiling height as most most of the home does, which is good. Good size master. And this is the bathroom. Again, you're gonna be tearing this whole thing apart. Yeah, all of it. Even here, there's height. I'm impressed. In person, it's a lot darker than what the camera's showing. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. It's actually a new camera I have. So now, let's take a look to the back, or in the back. So this is your patio section here for you guys that are not from Florida. If you're from Florida, this is a lanai. Actually did a pretty good job in closing it. It is an interesting lot. It kind of like cuts in both directions. But you could see here, if you really landscape this, cleaned up everything, probably put some grass back here, it could be a very nice property. I mean, just imagine the sun roughly sets on this side, but just imagine putting like a swing or, a hammock, something back here. I don't know about having a fire pit, but just imagine watching that sunset. It's really nice here. Look at that. You got a little retention pond back here. You could clean this up and make it really nice. The roof, even though it looks pretty dinged up, the neighbors actually told me it was done. They said it wasn't that old. It was less than 10 years ago. A lot of what you're seeing is just dirty. Well, let's go back inside and kind of give you guys a rundown of the price of this property, how much it's dropped, and what they roughly go for in this neighborhood. This property here is listed at $389, and it actually started at $440. That's just over $50,000 price drop. Obviously, they've done this over time. But it's actually not a bad price. It's obviously a lot more realistic than the $440. In properties in this neighborhood, they go for around, I've seen them around $550. Obviously, that is something that's turnkey. This home, in and of itself, it's gonna need pretty much everything. I wouldn't say the outside, the roofing, you may need to pressure wash the outside because most of it is dirt and on the roof, but you're certainly going to be completely redoing the flooring. You're going to be knocking down walls. You're going to be redoing the kitchen. You're going to for sure be painting. You're going to be redoing both bathrooms. So this would be a complete revamp home. The good news is, depending on what you actually end up getting the property for, it wouldn't be unrealistic to even lowball the bank at what they have it listed at, because obviously that would make it a little bit of a better deal and wouldn't eat up that much into the potential equity this property could have. So guys, that's going to be it for this week's video. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. I don't know about you guys, but I really love walking into properties like this. And it's, like I said, it's nice to see some of the REOs, short sales, back on the market. Obviously, it's not good for the people that are on those situations, but it's just been so long since I've seen some of these properties. When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, look at that. But yeah, just the market we're in, I really don't expect a lot of those to be coming up because not everybody, but almost everybody has enough equity to realistically even sell their property to obviously satisfy the bank where they don't have to take possession of the property. But like I said, I don't want to make a whole video on that. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Any questions you have on this property or anything here, Sarasota, Lakewood, Ranch area, Northport, I mean, I service quite a range. My contact info is down below. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this property. As always, till next time.